Guys, I'm about to say good morning. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to the Jovi B show. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Before we begin on our topic for today, the good guy gaslight. Listen, yeah, before I'm still a little jaded, just a little bit, not as much as I was 2 days ago, but yeah, we just gonna wrap this week up on the jaded spectrum, and hopefully Monday, tomorrow, we can start our week brand new. But for right now, we're gonna talk about the good guy trope, the gaslight of it all, and why Mr. Perfect is probably more problematic than the fuckboy on the corner. Okay, again, before we begin, please don't forget, I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms, so please follow, please subscribe, and let's get on with the show. Okay, guys, I want to say that while I was watching our new intro, shout out to our new intro, y'all. I paid a grip for it. Okay, I just saw Russell. I saw Russell Wilson, and it made me smile. Okay, so I'm not gonna start this video how I was gonna start this video, because Russell Wilson still gives me hope. Okay, God knows the man ain't perfect. No man is perfect. We need to get that whole mentality out of our heads. Okay, if it ain't one thing, it's a whole fucking nother. We don't know what some man has in store for us. Okay, but the reality is that when you have this, I'm the good guy. Like, the only reason that this man, Derrick Jaxn, can be able to, and men like him can be able to thoroughly brain fuck their wives, right? It's one thing when you arguing with a man, and you're arguing back and forth, and you know what you signing up for, right? He's stupid. He's stupid. There's no argument. He's just dumb. But the guy who wants to play like it's you, it's not me, I'm a good guy, you're bugging, knowing that he's out here fucking around, knowing that he's out here cheating. This man has a whole fucking brand built on being the quote unquote good guy, and you can't even be the decent dude for your wife, but this whole selling feature, it's like a fucking selling feature. It's like a car, bruh. The whole selling feature of being this good guy is exhausting, and I'm thoroughly over it. Because you know what I will tell you? I will tell you that a lot of these good guys is shit. Okay, a lot of these so-called good guys are fucked up and damaged. Okay, at least the damage. Listen, it's a battle out here. It's a balance. And especially when you get older and you're not 24 no more. These motherfuckers ain't got 20-year-old baggage. They got 40 and 50-year-old baggage. You just have to figure out what baggage do you want to deal with. Because don't think you got baggage too, sis. I got mad shit with me. You know what I'm saying? So he has to figure out what baggage he's willing to deal with, and you have to figure out what baggage you're willing to deal with. Now, you can go off the airs of it all, right? Have this big, handsome man. Most people think he's handsome. We're not getting into who thinks he's handsome or who not. You're missing the point. This great man who comes off looking amazing, but in reality, he's out here, fucking everything moving. Every time he walk out the door, he's on his way to cheat on you and have entire relationships with different women, right? Or you can deal with the dude who is, there's a million types of dudes out here, who gives you the reality of I am semi trash, I know niggas like this. I am semi-trash, but I'm at least acknowledging that I have shit with me and I can do better, but it's a work in progress. Or you can just deal with the gutter trash. The Pookies and the Ray Rays out here who don't have enough shit to actually cheat on you. Damn. It don't look good for us women. Doesn't. Let me go to some of these comments. Shakara. Hi, Shakara. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Anna. Hey, Virgin. Wait. How are you? Hey, Brown Girl. Today we were on Brown Girl Bella's show. We did our makeup. Y'all see my lipstick? I put this lipstick on. What time we did the show? 2 o'clock? I put this lipstick on about 2:30 minutes to 3. I just ate dinner, y'all. I had baked chicken. I had broccoli. I had mashed potatoes. I did not reapply my lipstick. And I've been drinking soda like it's going out of style. You don't see no lipstick on the rim of this cup. I just need to say that out loud. Like, it's still here. Okay? Counterfeit dudes. My thing, yeah, the thing is like, listen, we have to be very aware that ain't no man out here perfect, okay? Ain't nobody about to give it up to you perfectly. Everybody has shit with them, whether it's men, women, we all have some sort of shit with us, bitch. If you was perfect, you lying. If you think you perfect, you lying to yourself, okay? If you think your man perfect, you are fucking delusional, okay? This is how you end up in a situation thinking that is the devil's fault instead of making him take accountability for his shit. This is how you can, and you know what? People can grow. Let me just say that. People can grow. Men can grow. Women can grow. Men aren't that fucking delusional. They can grow as a man. You know, what you expect from somebody who's 22 is not what I expect from them when they're 32. But you see, the reality is when there are no repercussions for your behavior. You know what I'm saying? When you let a nigga just do whatever he want, and you know you mad for 2 seconds, and then you get over it, and he just gaslight you and make it your fault, and you know make it your fault that that he can't take care of you the way he want to. Let's not even just talk about Derrick Jaxn. Let's talk about a lot of these niggas out here in general. It's your fault that, you know, he cheating on you because he don't feel manly enough, because you got to pay all the rent because he's a musician. I knew somebody who went through that because he's a musician and he don't make the same amount of money as you make. So he feels emasculated, right? And he don't want to have to, and instead of just dealing with the fact that he feels emasculated by this woman who makes more money than him and using that as an excuse for him cheating, and nobody's actually making him deal with the realization of the shit that he's done. Okay? You can't just blame the side bitches or the devil and not let these men take account for their shit. How are they ever gonna grow? Us women need to, I feel like people need to deal with whatever the situation is. I say all the time, I talk too much. Sometimes I say shit people don't want to hear. But if you don't know, you can't deal with a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't really know, sometimes people can't see themselves until someone else puts a mirror in front of them. And if you were just letting these things slide for the last 10, 12, 13, 14 years, and now you want to say something after your mind all fucked up and shit, it's too fucking late. It is too late. I was watching Love and Marriage. Yes, I've never watched this show before. Love and Marriage, Huntville, or some shit like that. I watched the last season. I put it on the TV and it was just on, so I was watching it. This dude Martell cheated on his wife, Melody, got the girl pregnant. He been cheating on her, right? But now, now he got somebody pregnant. Now it's a big deal. My thing is like that whole fucking relationship is crazy. He don't think she was gonna leave him. She can't, she's angry, mad, and not taking no accountability for anything she did in a relationship. And my head goes to, y'all should have addressed this shit 5 fucking years ago. He feels, and it's like you can't now it's like we can't even have this conversation because he got somebody pregnant, so everything else I did don't even matter no more. When the reality is it does. When the reality is this nigga keep telling you that he feels emasculated by you. Or that's basically what I'm hearing from him. He's feeling emasculated, or he don't feel like you put it in like sexy, or or care about him in that way, the way that you used to. You have to take that shit into account. Now that don't mean that the nigga supposed to be out here cheating on his wife, because again, you out here trying to get your dick wet, and now you got a whole baby. Now you done lost your family. You got a whole baby from some side bitch that you ain't even really, care about. But you having whole babies and having whole relationships with her. A part of the Melody's issue, if y'all watch this, is that it wasn't just some one random girl, right? He was having whole full-blown relationships with these women. And my thing is like, how do your nigga get to a point where he's just having full-blown relationships, but he's the good fucking guy? How did y'all end up on this show as him being like, these husbands are supposed to be like the good guys, but this one got a baby on the way. The other one, her mama, I don't even know the dark skinned girl, because it's like 3 couples. The dark skinned one, it's like 4, whatever. Her mama on here accusing her husband of cheating on her daughter on national fucking TV. And your husband telling you to check your mama, and you can't check your mama. But then, when these things play out, y'all, but all of these niggas are supposed to be good guys. Every last one of them. I just so Hey Raina, how are you, boo? She says Sunday Night Lights. Thank you, Jasmine. Hey, Mary friggin' Poppins. Where are we? Hello, everyone. I see you. The narcissism at its best. Like, we have to be able to check these men. Real rap. You have to be able to check these niggas. And again, no one's perfect. And yeah, you might have some issues with your husband. If you don't, it's kind of weird. If you don't have any sort of issues with your man, if it's just you want to present the my relationship is amazing situation, that's how you end up in these dysfunctional ass fucking situations, because you cannot deal with the reality of your shit. But really, if we dealt with the reality that this nigga ain't shit, okay, then we want to spend 14 years with him. Number one, we want to spend 14 years with him. Or number two, you would have been quite aware of what he was doing, and you wouldn't be so hurt because you wouldn't have been so invested. And that's actually really sad to say, but we can't deal with how we want things to be. I say that all the time. We have to deal with the reality of how things are. Because if you keep hoping for what you want it to be, some perfection, some perfect man, bitch, you gonna be single forever. Cause ain't none of them here. None of them niggas exist. None of them exist. Even the great ones are few and far between. And you're more likely, and if a man is so busy telling you how amazing he is, amazing men don't have to tell you they're amazing. Just like when we say real high value men, even though I really don't like that term, like men who have stuff, they're not on YouTube and TikTok or any of those things telling you how amazing they are because they're too busy being amazing. You know what I'm saying? People don't tell you when they're fucking phenomenal. If they're phenomenal, you automatically know. She said all men knew the reality. Yes, all men knew he was full of shit because most men know that men ain't shit. Most men know that men ain't shit. And the fact that Derrick Jaxn was able, and a lot of men like him are able to get up here and say, you notice that a lot of them aren't really talking about Derrick Jaxn right now. A lot of them aren't. I seen one. What's his name? He's a Christian though. What the fuck is his name? He semi-mentioned it, but he didn't really go into it. He was like, he was telling us that like his wife was at the ballet or some shit, and he was just like, he just wanted to come live to tell us like he feels, you know, it felt good to just sit here, I guess knowing with all this shit that happening with DJ, that he's just sitting here working. He's home alone and he's working. He's not thinking, oh, let me just pull out a porno, or let me just yank off real fast, or let me just do something appropriate, like go ahead and be talking to all these other women because I'm a grown ass man. What's his name? I forgot his name. So I saw him, but he didn't even tag that nigga in. I seen one other dude. He was being petty as shit. He's a relationship coach too. I don't know his name, but I've seen him before. He was just being petty as shit. I'm like, but the reality is that, and we spoke about this on Bella's show earlier, like, these niggas really sit up and gas y'all, okay? When those women who say, you know, oh, I want to watch the male relationship coaches because they know, and they telling us, you have women out here who are telling you how to get it. How to do it, how to get it. They, you know, they got good track records and all of this shit. But you want to listen to a nigga who just teaching you how to fall for his type of game. Just teaching you how to fall for his type of game. How to be insecure and how to be susceptible. How to be susceptible to niggas who talk game like he talk, instead of dealing with the reality of the shit. The reality of the shit is it's not always their fault. The reality of the shit is, if you think that these magically great guys all over the place, you're fucking mistaken. Even the best of them, and we're not even talking. Derrick Jaxn ain't even a good guy. He's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about men who even stand to, even could maybe even stand to that test. Them niggas ain't perfect. It's been shit with them because they're human. You know what I'm saying? But it is so far and few between that this motherfucker could get up and make a whole business on the gas. And be so aware of how a lot of black women are so stupid that even with all of this shit going on, he gained 200,000 more subscribers, and people is still going to be, women still out here going to be defending him. And they're going to go back and forth between Derrick Jaxn, or they're going to argue back and forth with what makes Kevin Samuels, who is, in my opinion, a feminine-ass man-woman, better than Derrick Jaxn, or what makes Derrick Jaxn better than Kevin Samuels, when the reality is they all gassing your ass to bring down your fucking self-esteem so they could try, so their type of Spoonie G will work on you. When you got women out here trying to build you up. I'm from Brooklyn, boo. $2 p.m. Yep, I had this one from 2 p.m. Thank you so much for the donation, sis. Appreciate it. And I see you joined the membership. Oh, Suki. Join our membership. We have a membership live streams. We have a membership group chat on the IG. I only do the pies during holiday seasons, boo. She said I was recovering. She said the video looks so much better. Yeah, boo, cause we gotta we leveled up. Hey, BK Tidal Wave. Is this BK Tidal Wave? BK Tidal Wave from Instagram. I think I know who that is. Thank you for the new membership. Shout out to you, sis. He said, glad I'm back. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie. I got to be the dumbest to listen to. You gotta be the She said, you gotta be the dumbest to listen to this clown, but when you give your ears to a pimp instead of your man, this is the outcome. He was pimping, y'all. He was really out here pimping. He was really out here pimping. Like, you know, like I say all the time, I find it just amazing. Ain't no difference between them. Ain't no difference between these men. They gonna try to tell you how to get a decent man when neither one of them are. They couldn't even tell you because they don't know what that looked like. Derrick Jaxn has been in the same relationship with this girl from, they were like 18, 19. That's now his wife. And he has cheated on her and treated her like this their whole relationship. What the fuck does he know about, what does he know about relationships? This is the only real relationship he been in. The other bitches was the chicks he was fucking on occasion. What does he know about relationships? Number one. Two, this is the only relationship he's had, and he's been fucking and sucking on her since the beginning. Kevin Samuels looked like he is a pimp. He dressed like he a pimp. A new age pimp. He looked like a pimp. He looked like he got more Gucci than me, child. That's a no-go for me. Okay? He looked like a pimp, and then he got out here got you rating yourself. Thinking niggas' dick sizes equates to how much money, it should equate to how much money they got. The reality is the type of women who put penis on the same level as provider don't know shit about shit. And they probably are fucking listening to him. If you fucking throw a relationship away with someone who can provide for you and your family and y'all family for a nigga who got big dick and bubble gum, you deserve everything that you get. And you probably are out here listening to these pimps. That's again, you want to know how hoes they're put on the street? The same way how Derrick Jaxn just gained 200,000 more subscribers. All y'all niggas is hoes. Jasmine said, I don't think any woman is looking for a perfect man. We just looking for decent, faithful men. Tired of society pushing women should just accept a man cheating one time or 1,000 times. I don't know. Now, I don't think all men cheat. I don't believe that. But I don't believe that. I think there's other things. I think there's other, I think that it's not, no one is going to give it to you the way you think they are. And it don't have to be cheating. It can be his communication skills. It could be he's boring. It could be a lot of different things that, oh, I want this perfect man who he's just, or he gotta be amazing, he gotta be great, plus he gotta have big dick energy. Most niggas with big dick energy is not perfect and amazing. They don't have to be. She said Martell from Love and Hip Hop. I was watching that shit. She said if a man don't have to do shit and still get pussy, then he isn't gonna do shit. And that's why you have to make sure he do shit. That's 100% true. That's why you have to make sure he's gonna do shit. Cause you can't just give a nigga pussy and I said this about the side chicks he was fucking. Like, he wasn't doing anything. At least one girl got like 2 trips. Right? He paid for the hotel. Candace, the first girl, seemed to get the most out of this nigga. But like the other one, she was in his town. She got nothing. Even when it was time for the pill, he didn't pay for it. Remember, she was like, "Oh, you gonna send me the money so I can buy the Plan B pill?" But y'all fucking these niggas because what? Because he looked like a good guy. He looked like a good guy, but he out here getting you pregnant in a month? Where the fuck they do that? Where the good niggas that out here? There's no such thing as a nigga who's out here just getting people pregnant randomly. That's not a good man. Hey Linda, thank you. She said Martell is a narcissist. Martell thought he wasn't going to lose his wife until he lost his wife. And then he mad about it. But it doesn't change the fact. Well, I don't know. I think it's weird that whole show is prefaced around these are amazing relationships. But they're not. I still feel like there were certain aspects that people can't hear about themselves. I still feel like he had something that he wanted to say, but he never said it because it's not nice to say. Like when she threw the glass at him, that nigga was saying how the fuck he felt. You mad, but if that's how he felt, I think that we should all, men and women, hear what people are saying. Because that's how we end up in situations and we keep repeating the same relationships and the same bullshit and the same, because if you would have heard when a nigga told you disrespectful, you cuss too much or whatever. I don't know, child. I'm not even talking about them. Let's just say, you belittle him. A nigga told you this. I have a chick in my building like this. Right? She had a nigga before. He was one of them real prick anyway. But you mad disrespectful. You belittling this shit. I've heard this nigga say this shit to this bitch in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So I've lived here that long enough. If he's saying this in the elevator, I mean he says this to you in private, right? You got a new nigga. The new nigga says the same shit. Because the new nigga live in the building too. Don't ask me questions, child. But if we learn who we are, we dating these people. Just like you could tell a nigga about him, he could surely tell you about you. And if you can't hear it, how are you going to better yourself? How are you going to be like, well, like me. I talk a lot, right? I have learned and I am learning that I don't always have to say what the fuck I'm thinking. I don't always have to express myself, or I don't always have to let people know what I'm thinking about the dumb shit that they're doing. Now, if you asking me directly and all of this shit, okay, and even then I've learned to just be, everybody don't want that. Everybody can't deal with that, and I've had to learn that. It's great to feel like, well, it's my truth and this is how I feel. Sorry, New York City traffic. This is my truth and, this is how I feel about whatever. But the reality is most people can't even deal with their own truth, let alone your truth. Because that mirror is too fucking close. But if we can't, but I also say, like, I also feel like if we can't see it, how can we fix it? If we can't tolerate someone else telling us some shit that we can't see within ourselves because it's ourselves, how are we ever going to fix it and not continue the same fucking patterns? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, no. Wait, the girl's pregnant. She's pregnant. This has been going on for a while, and my thing is like, how did we get here, ma'am? Because you didn't want to address, we're talking about Martell and Melody from Thing. Again, this only the only season I watched, but it's like, you wanted to live in this perfect little bubble. You wanted to live in this perfect little bubble, and from what I see, you was not literally, you were too busy living in this perfect little bubble to give him or to remember to still put the effort into this relationship, and to not be okay with your nigga not, she was okay with him like fucking random girls. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit is gonna add up to destruction. Because we too busy trying to live this ideal shit and have the world think that our husbands are fucking amazing, when the reality is, y'all don't fuck. Can we say that? Can we say how, I don't understand how people dead ass be like, they're in marriages and they're in relationships, but they don't fuck. And then they confused, you don't fuck. Okay? You don't fuck. No more. Probably once a month, once every 2 months, some shit like that. And then you wonder why he fucking somebody else. Or she fucking somebody else. Because niggas do it too. Niggas don't want to fuck no more and all this shit. And their wives still want to fuck. And why? What's the problem? Because we've been, and people say, oh, cause we've been together so long, I don't think about it no more. You don't think about having sex? That's a part of your relationship. It's a part of it. Y'all don't fuck. Y'all too busy, looking good for the world, but some other bitch who ain't got much of shit, much of nothing that all that other shit you got, came around and sucked your husband's dick, and now you going through a divorce. Now she got like 5 kids, and one is like an infant still. Going through a divorce, and then you angry about it. You want to keep the man away from the kids. All of this ghetto shit. The shit ghetto as hell. She want to move to Atlanta. She mad because she don't want to be around him in Huntsville no more. But the kids live there. The kids are used to that. But now we got to move because I'm mad at him. Now my kids get to, don't get to be in their father's life full time because I'm angry at him. And this other bitch gonna come up, take your whole husband, marry him, and make her children the fucking primary children. Because you ain't want to suck this nigga dick. Yeah, don't forget about our retreat, ladies. It's going down. Hold on. I got knocked down. Got to go back up. Oh, here we go. She said, I guess we should have been worried about where he was going in all those videos. Clearly he was going to his side chick house. We didn't know. She should have known. Where this nigga at? Hey, Pink Unicorn. Thank you so much. Easy but very necessary. Reality, that's my thing. Reality, nobody wants to deal with their shit. You know what I'm saying? But to be a better human being, to be a better person, to not go through the same bullshit over and over, we have to ask ourselves these fucking questions. We have to be able and willing to see our fucking selves, even if it's coming from the nigga we don't like right now. Because that nigga was trying to tell her about herself. And she didn't want to hear it. She kept going to, oh, we wouldn't be in this situation. What she said? We wouldn't be going through a divorce if you didn't cheat. And he turned around and said, but I would have left you. But we don't want to address that. He's like, yeah, but I would have left you because I wasn't feeling no love in here. We missed that part because yes, now he did what he did. He got a baby coming. All of that. I'm not taking away from none of that. Just be quiet. But that doesn't change the fact of how we got here to begin with. Shut up. Come. Somebody's at the elevator. I hear the elevator. Listen, ain't nobody great. We don't know what the heck is happening, but I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. I think there's a lot of good guys in this world that, you know, I think there's a lot of good guys that a lot of people won't consider good guys for whatever reason. But when we're looking at, look at Derrick Jaxn. People thought that was a good guy. People really thought that was a good guy. I think you can. I still don't think that, you know, if something happened and let's say some dude cheated on his wife or some shit when they was like, let's say they got married at 22. That don't mean he's not a good guy at 44. If they still married or whatever, because he cheated at 22, that don't mean he's not a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us are fucking perfect. It doesn't mean you're not a good woman or a good wife because you don't bake like the Joe. I'm just saying. Or because, you know, there was a time in your life when you gained a little weight and you didn't feel pretty and you didn't do your hair or whatever. That doesn't you know, I'm not saying Melody, that was her name, wasn't a good wife because she wasn't fucking her husband or being affectionate to him. I think that's really the word that he was saying. Affectionate to him. That doesn't make her not a good wife or a good human being, but that did happen. She said, telling me he got money every time he's on the phone or in front of me. Sir, you ain't. Or telling you he's amazing. He's great. He's great. Nigga, I don't want to hear it. I want you to show me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear how you amazing and great and whatever. Nigga, what are you showing me? You're showing me what? What? What are you showing? Nothing. You could tell me you're amazing all you want. You could tell me that you doing this and that you that and that you gonna be you building a fucking, you know, a amazing business and all of this shit. But nigga, if what have you done for me lately? Then that's just bullshit you talking. That's just bullshit you talking. A woman could tell you how amazing she is, but until she actually does that shit, it's bullshit you talking. It's bullshit you talking. Gullible. She said he is not a good guy. I was listening to his wife let it roll off her tongue that her husband was the perfect man, role model, narcissist. She said, a lot of them was a lot of men who loved what he did. Yeah, because they all out here trying to teach you, real rap, trying to teach you ladies how not to have any expectations. You got a million excuses. Oh, the cost of living is this, the cost of living is that. You know, you can't do this, you can't do that. Niggas do it every day. Niggas do it every day. People do it every day. People do it every day. They want you to have no expectations, so their bullshit seems like so much. You supposed to be impressed because if he ain't got, because Kevin Samuels done told you, if he ain't got no money, at least he got a big dick. And we supposed to be all right with the big dick and bubblegum. And that's it. Just big dick and bubblegum, because that's all you're worth. Please. Hey, Linda. Yeah, could we get these likes up? Hey, TX. How are you, boo? She said he commended someone who said she didn't mind. Well, there are women like that. There are women like that. I would have a problem with it, but there are women like that who... But that's why I said you got to know what you're dealing with. And are you okay with it? I ain't okay with it. And when he come home with that baby, you gonna have to still be okay with it. What do you think you deserve? If you are okay with that, listen. I ain't knocking you. Do you, sis? But just be okay with it and everything that comes with it. I got a problem with it. Hold up. Bella said, oh, let me tell you what I mean about Big D energy. The ones that talk about it don't got it. It's the ones that rock the background and chill. That's the Big D energy I want. Thank you. I believe that too. It's like you just want somebody to insult you that makes you feel better. I'm not doing it. You want the pimp nigga to tell you how much you need him to manage your money. You think he doing you a favor? You out here on the strip, laying on your fucking back, and you go home and have this pimp ass nigga smacking you up because you need him to manage your money. The gas of it all. Child, we was talking about. I just started watching Love and Marriage. Child. Hey, mommy, how are you? Gotta say or do much for anyone that sees him to prove a point. Oh, wait, I got a donation. Hold up. Thank you so much, Sarcastic. Sarcastic said, hey, Jovi, which is more dangerous, trash men or the women and men that defend them and don't hold them accountable? Who's more damaging to society? The people who don't hold them accountable. The people who don't hold them accountable. Because people do what you let them do. Period. These trash men are only trash because they can be trash and still get pussy. They can be trash and other people are going to make excuses for their trash ass behavior. If people held their foot to the fire and treated them like, okay, you trash. Like I always say, bum niggas don't deserve pussy. Broke niggas don't deserve pussy at all. I say that. If all women said broke niggas don't deserve pussy, motherfucker, no, there would be no broke men out here. They would all be working. They would all be working. So I blame the people who do not hold others accountable. She said, you are realistic, holding both. You have to. You have to. You have to hold both of them. It's not just, we're not fucking amazingly great. Because you know the reality is, we raised these fucking niggas. We raised them to be the trash nigga who disrespected us, which is crazy. Instead of saying, I want to raise my son to be better than the bullshit I had to go through. Too many women are just raising their sons to be just as bad as the nigga who left them. He was in violation across the board. Please, that's a lie. That's a lie. I'm related to people who have married the mistress. Okay? That's a whole fucking lie. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, it does lower their value. But the wife leave, a lot of the times, depending on how the mistress play her fucking role, she can get married. I know a couple of them. I've seen a couple of them in person. I know a couple of them online. It can happen. You think you leaving him to be... This nigga like being married. There's a lot of men out here who actually like being... Just like there's men who avoid it. There's men out here who like being married. And they just gonna get married. She got baby, she got his baby. He don't want to raise his children out of wedlock. You divorcing him. More than likely, he gonna marry the girl. So now he can raise this child in wedlock since this child destroyed his other one. I'm telling you, everybody ain't like Beyonce dad, But that's just my opinion. She said his former wife may have another opinion, but I think he did learn how to be a better husband. I don't know none of them. I didn't say he would. Rachel, you are way too invested, sis. I don't care. I told you the first time I watched this shit was yesterday. Y'all are too invested into these people. He could be a narcissist and still have... He could be a narcissist. He could be a bad guy. He could be a cheating ass nigga. He could be all of this shit. It does not change the fact of when he called certain spades. That don't mean everything he said out his mouth was a lie. It don't mean everything he said out his mouth is a lie. Because she agreed to some of the shit. And I just watched one season. Just one season. Just because a nigga ain't shit don't mean a clock right 2 times a day. Don't mean that he ain't safe. Don't mean that you can't. I know people like that. Like, oh, but he cheated on me, so I can't. Like, it's a difference between a motherfucker trying to gaslight you and hearing. You have to have common sense to know what's a gaslight and what's some real shit. Bitch, you ain't fucked your husband in months. You ain't fucked your husband in months. I'm not saying that it's a reason for him to cheat. Or who was I listening to? I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden ain't shit. we're not talking about that. Please don't be in my chat talking about, oh, Joe, but you're missing the fucking point. This is outside of yourself, ladies. Outside of yourself. He said, he was semi talking about the Derrick Jaxn situation, kind of talking about it because it's hot topics. And he was like, well, it's like saying, and he said, it's like saying you love your dick sucked. You love your dick sucked, right? And you with your girl, and you tell your girl, I like my dick sucked. I like my dick sucked. I like the, all of that great shit. And she don't suck it. She used to suck it dick. She don't suck it. Y'all in a relationship now, so she thinks she don't have to give it up the way she give it up. Like, she thinks she now, she don't want to be sexy no more. Cause I'm in a house, we already together. That shit is whack for me. The shit is whack. The same way I expect him to continue taking me out. I think you should always be dating, right? So he's basically saying, I like my dick sucked. We had this conversation. You don't want to suck my dick. I'm gonna have the stripper at what's her name suck my dick. He's trash. I'm not saying that he's not trash, but the reality of what he said is the reality of what he said. You like a nigga doing shit for you. I like a nigga doing shit for me, right? I like a nigga doing shit for me. I like to feel like my man provides things. He buys me nice things, and I like to feel like you do stuff for me. It's not going to work after you get to a point where you don't feel like you have to do shit for me no more. Well, I pay the rent. Ain't that good enough? So I don't get no dinners now. I don't get to go out to dinner. Oh, because I cook it up all the time. Yeah, but I like to go out to dinner sometimes. I like some gifts too. It ain't cause you lock me down. Now I have to just deal with whatever fuck shit you want to give me. We should always still be dating. Oh, now y'all in a relationship now. Now he give you head on your, or like once a month instead of how the way he used to be all up in your shit every fucking time. Now it's once or twice a month. Now he tired. He can't give you no dick. It's the same shit. What the fuck? The Blackest Night said women should pray for a responsible man. I like a stable man. Same thing, yes. A responsible man, a stable man. I do. A good man. What is good? What is good? Because there's a lot of people out here who think Derrick Jaxn is still a good man. Even though he driving his wife crazy. Shit, his wife's sitting up thinking he is still a good man. Good is subjective. Yeah. We don't know. It's a lot of chicks with babies. It's a lot of pregnancies. I don't know if any of them, there might be some who went through with it. We know allegedly of 2 abortions. Never, that too. I don't want to give advice to black men. I give some, but like my thing is for black women. Why these dating niggas, why these dating coaches ain't giving advice to these niggas out here? Telling them how to be a better man. Why they ain't doing that? Trust me, it's enough of us women telling us women how to be better women. Niggas don't listen to us. They at least listen to each other sometimes. They should be telling them how to be better men. Don't be fucking around on your wife. How about have a conversation with your wife? How about, just like the examples I had before, you want your wife, Melody, and let's go to Melody and Martell again. You want her to be more passionate towards you. You want her to be more sensual again, right? Like how y'all used to be before y'all had all these damn chilling. What are you doing? What are you not doing that you used to do? How about you take this woman out on a trip? You know what I'm saying? How about you plan some shit and like get some nice shit together so it creates the sensual. It creates the sexy. How about you buy her some negligees and shit? How about you come home one day with a bag full of fucking Victoria's Secret, and you know, and a 2-day or weekend trip to wherever, cause you done set it up. You done got the babysitter and all of this shit. How about you do that? Big dick can't do nothing for your legacy, sis. His look at all of that. Look at all of that. Big dick energy just destroyed Derrick Jaxn's legacy. All because he couldn't keep his penis to himself. That's all I wanna be. Hey Shay. Hey Juanita. She said, hey Pretty Nikki. Pretty Nikki said it's the black women who think struggle love makes them kind of super women and black girl magic. They think they are the Bonnie to the Clyde. It's all bullshit. There's other ways to hold them down. Let me tell you, most men don't marry that girl. They don't. Maybe sometimes, you know, they got kids and whatever. But that's not the choice. You just let them just do all the shit to you. Just let them just do whatever to you. Or when they do, it's just because they old and they just tired of the shit. But they really don't actually want to marry you. You just stayed around until there was no more choices. Why do you want to be to stay around till there's no more choices, bitch? That's nasty. She said she finally eaten. Hey, boo. I just want to be a good man to you, girl. That's all I want to be. I've been singing that song from Neo. We know Neo is out here getting chicks. He wrote a whole song named Good Man. And he get so offended by me. So offended by me calling his spade. Because they don't ever want to be held accountable for their shit. Nigga out here fucking up people's lives, but mad at you for it. Prime example, if you don't do it, somebody else as well. But see, women should be out here saying the same thing. But you want to be a rider. I fucking leave. Say what you want about me. You should give people what you want. You should give people what you want. If they can't give you what they want from you, what the fuck are we doing? Kaz said, come on, ladies. Men don't even want 5 things. If he can't do those little things, then he is trash if he gets it from somewhere else. I believe we all in relationships should continue to be who we were in the beginning. I believe that. I think that. I don't think it's that deep. I think men are real simple sometimes. They're stupid, but they're simple. But the reality also is if he can't give you, he can't keep his shit up, then should you even be around, or should you continue to give him those simple 5 things? Because you're right, it's not that deep a lot of the times with men or women. It's really not that deep. But if they can't give it up or continue to give it up the way they were, but they expect you to continue wanting to be the woman you've been. They can't be the man they supposed to be, right? But they want you to be the woman you have been. The same shit with men too. The women, you don't want to do the shit. You don't want to suck his dick no more. You don't want to rub his back. You don't want to make him feel like he is that nigga. They not that deep. They want to feel like they that nigga. You can't do that. You don't want to do that no more. You want to belittle him. You want to tell him about how you pay the bills and all of this shit. That's amazing. But guess what? He gonna be fucking bitches. He gonna be fucking bitches. And she gonna be belittling you. When she really should have left your ass. Then said, damn. I think she might have, she's praying. I don't care, Michael. You can leave, sweetheart. You think I sound selfish? I don't really care. Guess what? I am a little selfish. I am. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Because I'm honest with who I am. I know who the fuck I am. Any nigga that fuck with me know who the fuck I am. And he knows that he gonna get it. He gonna get it amazingly. Everything. Amazingly. But I'm a little selfish. And he gonna have to give it up. Because for some reason, a lot of men just think you're supposed to pour into them. I can't suck your dick like a stallion if you don't show me that you that nigga. I can't do it. You have to prove who you are for me to show you who I think you are. If I think you a bitch ass nigga, I ain't sucking your dick. Can't fuck me. You know what I'm saying? It's balance to the world. And when women give too much, we lose. We lose. She said one without the side chicks. She said they don't do that because they don't sell. Women buy the bullshit. Michael, don't comment on my page no more. Because I'm very clear on everyone taking accountability and responsibility for their part in the relationship. So if you cannot, if you choose to only hear what you want to hear to try to, for your narrative, that's fine, but I don't actually have to deal with it. That too. Always date a man who loves you a little bit more than you love him. Always remember you are the prize and act accordingly. Don't tell me I'm too much. I'm too much for a nigga who don't want to do anything. I'm not too much for men who actually want to do something. Thank you, love. She said I've been in the bushes since the first video. well, thank you for replying. What the fuck is this? I don't know who this is, but it looks like it should be important. Hold on. It's not that important. They hung up. I don't know who the hell that was. Child. Oh. Because some women allow it. Being treated like, if you don't respect yourself, how can he respect you? That's not submission. That's not being submissive. That's slavery. There's a difference between being a submissive woman and a slave. Just drive right over me, treat me like shit ass women. Those are not the same type of women. A lot of them are. A lot of them are. But it's all right. Because a lot of them get divorced too. I'm a good woman. I was married. I got divorced. A lot of men, see, this is what a lot of good men aren't married to good women. Just like a lot of good women aren't married to good men. And shit happens. You know who I think are weird? The men who, I told y'all I attempted to date this guy. I don't even know if we call it dated, but I told y'all about it. We only went on like 3 dates. But he was in a relationship with this girl. He told me about it. He told me a little bit about it. They was in a relationship for about 10 years. And like now he's talking about, he was talking about potentially getting married and shit. And my whole thing was like, you was in a relationship with this girl for 10 years and you never got married. Those are the men you gotta watch out for. The men who waste women's life. Those men, those Neo type of men who do shit and waste your life. It's one thing to fuck with a nigga and a nigga be like, oh, well, I ain't with it. I don't want to, I want to be single. I'm not this, I'm not that. But those are the Derrick Jaxns of the world. They will waste your whole fucking... He wasted that girl, 14 years of that girl's life. He only married her. And even in his explanation, remember, he's talking about they only got married basically because they got pregnant. He wasted her whole life. So when, he's this dude telling me this story, he's trying to tell me about business he putting together. I don't want to hear nothing about you trying to get your life together at 40. Okay, that's not sexy to me, number one. Number two, you wasted some girl's whole fucking life. 10 years. You knew you ain't want to marry her, because if you did, you'd have married her 5 years ago, six years ago, whatever the case is. Be wary of those type of men. They don't care. They don't care. A lot of us black women have fathers who do shit like that. We got fathers. There's women out here who daddies beat them. Beat the wives in front of they children. Like, them motherfuckers don't care. She said they only calling that man a narcissist because... No, petty. You stupid too, child. It's because how he played it. It has nothing to do with leaving anybody for your side chick. Damn, girl. You go ahead. You want to give him all your money? You go right ahead. You go, I ain't even doing it. I ain't doing it. Y'all don't do it. Go right ahead, sis. Dumb as the chicks who are responsible for creating these men. Because no matter how much women like us are looking at them like it's his whole vibe. Not because he didn't leave his wife. You are a narcissist. She said if he is, then you are. Okay, we admitted it. Go ahead. Tracy said, DJ, another YouTuber said Martell is a man that can never get satisfied. Also, another lady is out today saying he has another outside baby on the way. I would say something, but I don't want to. I would say something, but I don't want to. Thank you, Lanisha. Thank you, Lanisha. But, hey. Hey. That's just me. Okay. Where are we? Are we at an hour? Just the fact that he talks about it makes him a good man. Some men won't say shit, and you better not act shit. Just the fact that he talks about it Makes him a good man. You know what? I think you really believe that. So I'm not even going to, because I would think you're trying to troll, but some women truly believe shit like that. So, okay. Okay. Thank you. The dog act like he drunk all the time. Look at him. Fucker. Yes. Her first experience was the R word, apparently. And then her second was him. It's just like I said, I'm not surprised by, because the reality is there's a lot of people a lot of women who think like that, and that's why these men are able to have the platform that they have, because they don't think that they deserve anything decent at all. At all. He's in telling the people what he wants to hear. Thank you. Latu said how I'm feeling, but I ain't say it. Latu did. Somebody says someone has zero self-esteem. The wife should have stacked some money and left to marry his family member. Shay, I actually like that. Not his family member part, but yeah, the wife should have been thinking about stacking and taking and creating a good situation for her. But again, she probably thinks she's winning because her man is 6'5" and he's attractive, but he's mentally beating you down. I tell you, people ask me all the time. people ask me all the time why I'm like this, or why I, am 40 and I look like this, because I don't let niggas stress my life. I could never be in a situation like that. And once shit start getting I fucking believe in my value so fucking much. I'm not just gonna let a nigga fucking beat me down emotionally, whether it's physically or not physically, and just destroy me for the sake of having a nigga laying next to me at night, semi-tolerating me because I let him treat me like shit. Shit crazy. A nigga don't even fucking like you if he treats you like that. These nigga tolerate her. And y'all think she's winning? He tolerates his wife. He don't respect her, but you really think he winning? She winning? He talks to women like shit in real life, but you think she's winning? She said, I'm trying to be nice, but can we get some lives? Yeah, she needs a backup plan. Jovi Derrick is slinging that thing, and he ain't gonna stop. He's slinging, and he gonna continue to sling. Petty said, I would have got on camera and cussed them girls out and told them I'm not going anywhere. Child, you would have got up in there in that bonnet. Like I said, if you that bitch, if you that girl, but you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta not be in that I'm hurt bullshit to be that girl. To be that girl that will get up talking about I ain't leaving my man. You gotta not really give a fuck about him. You gotta be a cold. You gotta not, cause you can't care. Cause a nigga like that, when you have to be a narcissist as well. No emotions, no feelings, none. You doing this for this bag. You don't, when you know, cause we seen people make videos talking about what a wife is in on it, the wife in the back. She ain't that bright. It would make sense if she was on it for the bag and plotting just like he plotting. But she ain't that girl. She believe in the bullshit. When you believe the bullshit, that's when you get fucked. That's when you fuck. Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. It says, hold on. We got a super chat. Appreciate you so much. Well, a CashAPP. Thank you so much. Thoroughly appreciated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are all appreciated. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't got no more. No. Thank you so much. He having a baby and want her to get that DNA test. Child, he know that's his baby. Yeah, that's not winning. Like I said, if you don't give a fuck and your whole thing is I'm plotting, I'm doing this, you emotionalist and you about to get this bag and you out of here. You don't give a fuck about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit, sis. But that's not the situation. She thoroughly gives a fuck about her husband. And you would thoroughly be crying because he out there will be dicking down everybody. And because you such the ride or die dumbass bitch, they say that like they ain't gonna fuck. He ain't gonna respect you. That's true. She ain't thinking that far ahead. I don't know, because she said she has avoided all of her friends and family. Child, when he reviewed the video, he was sitting outside the side piece house. That's what I'm saying. That's clearly not her. She fucked up. If she was the type of chick that would be on some, I don't like that nigga like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that nigga. I'm over it. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. But, you know, I'm over this shit. When you really over some shit and you just like, I'm gonna get over. Now I'm gonna get over. Because you've been getting over for how fucking long? That's not her fucking vibes. She broken. She probably sitting up crying and praying for all weekend long. Praying and crying, crying and praying. Praying and crying, crying and praying. She fasting. She doing everything in the blood of Jesus. Love said, I was married to my first love for 23 years. We had one rule: don't shit where you eat. I say that all the time. Don't bring home nothing you didn't leave with. Disease of children. Keep the house out the fish. Facts. Don't bring home. Bring it home chilling. Nigga, what? I might kill you. Thank you so much for your donation, sis. You're thoroughly appreciated. She said Derrick need to sit down. There's other women coming forward. I got women in my inbox. It's just mad women. And it's sad, but she ain't gonna go nowhere. So what you know? She ain't gonna go nowhere. For her own, and not, again, she's not gonna go nowhere and oh well. No, bitch, it's not a oh well. She just damaged and fucked up. She gonna murder herself. We'll find out one of these days that she killed herself. Yep. He do his dusty lips because he was sitting outside. Because he was sitting outside the side bitch house waiting for her to come home. She said somebody dropped more baby receipts. So these niggas is out here. Oh, Well, he left us, so they got divorced. So you got somebody pregnant again after the divorce. That's really his issue. Then you are. She said when you can talk about trauma without any emotions, then you are in trouble. Mm-hmm. All of them. This penis has been living hard. Child. He broke the rules. The children were produced outside the marriage. Game over for me. When our kids are young adults, yes, I stepped out too. However, we have a verbal contract because we were young. Listen, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said women are out here doing it too. We ain't fucking all victims. Women are out here doing that shit too. If you were that chick and you can live. If Derrick Jaxn had a wife like the side bitches, who, you know, she would have been out here saying a word, fuck you, I'm fucking. Then I'd be like, yeah, let that shit rock out, because they do. But he's destroying that girl's mental state. He said, I find nothing about him attractive. He's an attractive man, I guess. I don't like muscular men, so I don't find him attractive like that. But there's a lot of women who like men like that. She said nature boy vibes. Yes. It's the same mentality. It's all that pimp mentality. If you read any pimping book, you can do this shit. Don't get gassed, hoes. Don't get gassed. Y'all trying to give her way too much. Y'all trying to give him way too much outs and not being a true husband. Y'all out here. I saw y'all talking about she's a lesbian. Everybody, especially church people, don't wear their clothes tight up on them. She ain't got no style. She from fucking Colorado or some shit like that. Like, now she's a lesbian because it makes it real easy to take his blame away. She said he already got mixed babies. Years to recover and try to move on. 23 years he cheated. It hurts like hell. Years to recover and try to move on. It's hard. That too. Like, you gotta deal with it. None of these niggas is perfect. But, like, come on, man. You gotta deal with, you know, you ain't perfect, sis. That's a problem. Men want women to be perfect. Women want men to be perfect. And neither one of them niggas is perfect. No, she know. She's been with the same nigga. Okay, so we're not even gonna say that the rape is where she lost her virginity, because I don't think they get to have that power over you. Somebody who takes it, you know. We're gonna get past that, even though that is a large majority impact on her life and her trauma, right? She's only had sex with Derrick Jaxn. Do you remember what it was like in high school with that nigga that you loved? Let's pretend like that was the nigga that you was with from high school all the way into your 30s. That same nigga. That puppy love turned into all of this shit. Y'all give that girl way too much. Y'all actually giving him way too much outs and not dealing with the reality of what the fuck is happening. I don't like muscles. Not like that. Like, you can be, I like athletic men. I like athletic built men. I don't like dudes who look like they can lift. They can just lift. If you can't scratch your back, I want it. Yeah, she's sad and she might murder herself. That's what I got from it. I'm not going back and forth because, again, like I said, I feel like certain people just tolerate anything because they don't want to make that man have no accountability for anything he did. That's how I feel. That's being compared. He's below Pookie. Below Pookie. Good guy, my ass. And like the people making excuses like, oh, his wife is a lesbian. Please. She is lost. She's only been with one man her whole life. And y'all expect her to act like some big 40-year-old woman who's been with numerous niggas. And have those sort of expectations and that sort of experience in life. Bitch, just because your ass did some hoe ass shit don't mean... What's this? Okay. Don't mean that everybody else is like that. Like, again, don't put your trauma... I say this a lot, but I mean it. Don't put your trauma on other people. That's your trauma. Okay, we're about to finish this up. She said, she knows Tasha gets happy. You know she is, child. How do they side chicks be fucking everyone without condoms? Because that's what a lot of these girls do. And who's to say they didn't want to get pregnant for Derrick Jaxn? Yeah, that's very true. You don't know what you're getting with Derrick until you in it. Future, you know from the door that nigga told you he wasn't shit. I don't know that. I don't believe that. I don't know that man. Y'all here putting lesbian on this girl. Y'all are just mean. I know y'all want him to... I know y'all want him to be what you need him to be so bad, but... Just deal with the reality that nigga ain't shit, boy. Please. Please. Jesus. But I'm done on that one. I'm going to go eat me some more chicken and see if I can go buy me some wine before The Walking Dead start, y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Hopefully nothing else comes out, but who knows? Anyway, I'm out.